that you'd never think's going to notice. Oh, Tish Graw is going to take off your glasses, pull down your hair, and then it'll be like a whole movie makeup department has spent an hour on your face. Not putting makeup on, squashing it in. So you'll be concave, like a spoon. He will see himself reflected, but slightly different, and that will intrigue him.
Yes,
and
it will.
then you will fall in love and be forever.
You can get it as a salve.
You can cross an ocean in it.
In the salve, because it's conical, like a spoon or your new face. You can climb into the Fnetish Graw salve dirigible and float your way across the ocean. In 1972...
Days,
Captain Cook snailed,
yeah.
the ocean grew.
That's how they got across, because they were very small back then, so they'd hollow out snails and paddle with
You don't need to hollow out snails anymore, because you've got the Fnetish Graw salve, which you can form a dirigible in.
And that's why the French have escargot. You're welcome, France.
Excess snails. We're the Conversation Hat, and this is our Hear Me Out cake. Does anyone want to go first?
You should.
You should.
Okay.
Okay.
Dobby.
Yeah?
Dobby from Peep Show. We're starting off normal.
Not from Harry Potter.
Darkness from Legend.
Fine.
Christmas pyjamas.
Oh, I get it!
Yeah, okay, yep. The Cadbury Caramel Bunny.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Voiced by Miriam Margoyles.
That's not,
What?
That's not weird.
Yes.
I didn't know
I
that.
know, it's a learning experience.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, the Green Giant from like the Sweet Corn.
Okay.
That little flippy feeling your tummy gets when you go over an unexpected bump in the road.
I don't like that. I mean, each their
No, I
own. I'm not
don't
trying to kink shame.
The Blue the Tiger signature bass guitar. It's blue and sparkly.
Okay, like the whole villain trio from the 1982 musical Annie. Like all three of them.
All three of them. That's a lot.
Toad in the hole.
There's an episode of The Simpsons where for no reason Marge is a panther.
Okay, the John Cleese cat in Fireball Goes West.
Oh,
Right.
Okay.
the pussy
Right.
poos. The little voice crack that some singers have, like Sia or Lewis Capaldi.
Lego Islander. I'm going to put her in
I
there.
don't know how he was going to top Marge. Pollution from Fern Gully.
Fun. Yeah, great.
Lady Club.
Great.
Yes!
Great.
She's really good at like badminton.
Yeah. She just takes on like 40 rhinos.
I don't think we need to explain any of this. I think we're all fine. I think we've all done very well. Oh, good. Oh, good.
Thanks.
The Chord Monologue is a monophonic analog synthesizer. It's got a pretty reasonably sized memory and powerful sound sculpting tools. It's got a step sequencer and plenty of MIDI functionality, so as long as you're comfortable with the smaller key sizes, you're going to get a lot out of it. The Potato is a vegetable. As far as synthesis goes, the Potato offers 0 voices and has maybe got 2 or 3 sounds. There's a button on the back that launches a sample as well. You don't get to choose the sample, it's completely random, you just get whatever you're given.
Putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay!
That's unfortunate. But it is true analog, and it could be chips. Now, in terms of musical application, I think it's fair to say that the Monologue might just have the edge, but you've got to consider price. The Monologue retails for around £250, whilst the Potato is less than £1. For me, the Potato is the clear winner. Also, it has a soul. Podcast boy. I wanna be a podcast boy. Ben Solo.
Podcast boy! Solo.
Hey, you know Simba, the Lion King? What kind of music do you think Simba hates? Think about it. His dad was killed by his uncle. Yeah, so Simba hates dubstep, just like everybody else. The Conversation Hat started in about 2015. Me, Ben and Steve had been talking for ages about doing some kind of comedy show. Steve at the time was really into chaos magic, so rituals and sigils and stuff. He was pretty sure he could use that to help guarantee our success.
I thought it was weird, but who am I to say what works and what doesn't? So we let him get on with it. A few weeks into writing, we got a phone call from Steve's landlord. Steve had exploded.
To this day, I'm still not clear on what Steve was trying to do. When we got to his apartment, there was just human liquid everywhere, and in the middle of it all was this hat.
I'm pretty sure it was a hat, although it kind of hurt to look at it. Suddenly I started hearing this voice whispering to me. I looked over at Liam and I could tell that he could hear it as well.
At first I assumed it was Steve in another room playing a big joke on us, and then it sort of became clear that the voice wasn't in the apartment, it was just in our heads. And I think me and Ben, we looked at each other and I think we realised at the same time it was this hat. The hat was talking to us.
Sue found shelter under her bed.
When do I get paid?
I get the impression that the hat doesn't understand us when we talk to it, or chooses not to. Doesn't always have ears. So we decided that we'd have to make the Conversation Hat podcast. I guess it understands RSS feeds. Whatever that is.
For some reason, the hat is especially fond of geeks, artists, and terrible people. And we have to say that all the time. Geeks, artists, terrible people. Geeks, artists, and terrible people. Geeks, artists, and terrible people. Geeks, artists, and terrible people. The hat likes it when those kinds of people send in questions. I don't know what it does with the questions. I don't want to know what it does with the questions. I think it would upset me. Is there anything you'd like to say to the people watching?
This camera?
Yeah, the only camera.
Okay. If the hat gets angry, we all suffer. You've no idea what it's capable of. Please, for the sake of humanity, listen to the Conversation Hat podcast. Please.
I'm not getting paid.
Allegedly shot here with the outer covering removed. Down, arrested,
Do you consider yourself a conspiracy theorist?
Believe in conspiracy theories.
Flat Earth, true or false?
Earth.
Okay. In 2018, I received an email from, in their words, a prominent research fellow at the University of Hard Knocks, Colonel Battersea Homunculus. It's not unusual to receive emails like this given the growth of my YouTube channel, but what was unusual was the pure volume of emails I received from the Colonel, all demanding an interview. In the space of a week, he sent 4,032 messages. I did eventually reply to try and stop the constant barrage of emails, and it worked. I didn't hear anything for a full year. I later found out that the Colonel received my reply and had spent a year crafting a list of demands and requirements for an interview which, at that point, I hadn't even agreed to.
Is this where you live?
Yeah.
Think again.
Oh, it is.
Wrong.
He was desperate to blow the whistle, and it seemed like I was the only journalist he trusted. He'd enjoyed some of my previous documentaries, including The Day My Jam Stood Still, Elvis Costello Isn't Actually Dead, and Why Did the Chicken Cross the Road? A pedo story. Intrigued by his emails, and honestly, somewhat flattered by this madman's attention, I agreed to film an interview in principle. We negotiated, but eventually reached an impasse. The Colonel refused to be in front of a camera if it had a memory card in it, which, for me, as a seasoned journalist, was a problem. Eventually, the Colonel was willing to compromise. Apparently, it had become an emergency. He had a story so important, he simply had to tell the world by any means necessary.
Freedom.
After several years of negotiation, this interview was filmed in early 2022. I spent a while in the editing suite afterwards because I wasn't really sure what this would be. I didn't know what the finished product was here until, well, you'll see.
Oh my God. How have I not seen this before? Maps. Well. How do you like it? How do you like it? Can you read this? Can you read this?
I think you know that I can't.
Of course you can't. Because you don't have the training.
Can you read it?
Please.
Can you read it?
They want to keep the training away from you, otherwise you'd know exactly what that said.
What does it say?
It says you need training. Oh! Vertical, Instagram, TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. Time's running out. It's not working, I ate my SIM card.
You ate your SIM card?
Yeah, do you have a phone?
No. I was eager to conduct a formal interview with the Colonel and get him to tell me exactly what he was concerned about. But any time we got close to the question, he just avoided it.
All the clues are there, my friend, all the clues are there, madam. I know the facts. The truth is there, it's out, it's proud. I would have to kill you.
Surely
You need to figure it out by yourself.
By now, I bet you're thinking exactly what I was thinking at the time. This guy is completely mad, and I doubt he was ever even in the military. Maybe I'd get some kind of weird video out of this interview, but certainly not anything serious.
Where's the proof?
As it turns out, either on purpose or by coincidence, the Colonel had stumbled onto something whilst running surveillance on Linton Zoo. Something that certain people wanted to be contained.
Something that people really should know, and that I don't seem to realise, is that birds do not exist. Now we've got the long boys. You'll have seen these on the internet. Do not trust them. They are women. We are taught from a young age to come and look at the ducks.
Yeah.
We come with our friends, we come with our family, we come with our partners, we come with our children.
Yeah.
All the conversations that we have, you don't think about what you're saying in front of a duck. They're always listening. You hear about the government documents that get left on park benches? Who do you think leaves them there?
The ducks leave the documents there. So
For the pickup.
who picks them up?
The enemy.
So all of these ducks are fakes?
All of them. Look. Yeah. See?
Oh.
You wholemeal bitch. They don't like bread. That's our weapon.
Despite the evidence, I remained sceptical until September of 2022 when the Colonel was arrested for breaching the Official Secrets Act. It was big news. It was everywhere for about 20 minutes until
Buckingham Palace announced the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
this channel filed a Freedom of Information request with the Ministry of Defence and, to our shock, they replied. As it turns out, the MOD will neither confirm nor deny that birds are real.
We don't know what happened to the Colonel after his arrest. It's possible we'll never know. How do we know whether or not we know something or not? Nobody knows, nor do they not know. Neither. In the words of Philocrates, the only true wisdom is in knowing that birds aren't real.
They're pretty sure that aliens are time travel.
Aliens are time travel.
You heard me.
Do we now have to run with that?
Yep.
Can you just say it a second time and say it right?
No, when people see UFOs, they're not seeing aliens from other galaxies on other planets. They're seeing humans from the distant future travelling back to try and cure the diseases that, I don't know, lots of incest has caused.
Yes, but that's not possible.
What he's saying is time is sentient.
Time is sentient, Ben.
And then, like, that's why similar things keep happening, because time kind of runs out of ideas and sort of repeats.
Yeah. We're on season 3, and they're starting to bring in special guests.
Are extinction events just a time doing a soft reboot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Time takes too much ketamine and falls into a K-hole. And there's an extinction event.
Time was doing an okay amount of ketamine, and then time did too much ketamine, and now we have a problem.
We're sort of in medium ketamine mode right now.
Yeah.
And I'm back. Hang on. There we are.
How does it feel to be spooky, Si?
Very. Intro, Ben and Liam with conversation how unboxing this game /magic/describe/do.
No, that means a change in... Never mind.
So what's the first bit then? The first bit, before the introduction, we're going to say you can get super loot.
That's for the end.
That's for the end, so why is it first?
Because I wrote it down first. Do you want to say it? Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Yeah, man, rubbing nipples is amazing.
I mean, at least you own it, I guess.
Kittens.
Robes. Jack. Ow.
So we're basically like 20 years in the future, but our clothes make us look like we're scummy college dropouts from the 80s.
I'm recording, go away. It's really hot in here.
You're really hot.
Ah. No, but seriously, there's like 14 lights and it's terrifying.
Are you proud, father?
You know he's not. I just wasn't prepared for how sexy that was. You really caught me off guard.
Mayo. I eat you every day-o. You make me feel okay-o. Mayo.
Simon, vlog. It's a good plug. It's a good plug, buddy.
Good lord.
Tell the world about promoting gigs.
Hello, Internet. We are speaking to you from the past. It's currently our now, but to you, it's also now, but our past.
Let's see your best impression, Ben.
Of what?
Just your best impression.
Betty the got the whoops in my beret, caused a lot of trouble. Who's gonna see the Queen on Christmas Day then?
You're editing it correct.
Nah, I might just upload it straight from the SD card. That's just how I roll.
Fair enough.
Sausagely.
Right.
I go through my mic.
Going through your stuff.
Today's word is toilet. A small gift that you may give to a child as a solstice or Christmas gift. Toilet.
I did it.
Robes. Check.
Let's sing a song about our predictions for the future.
It will happen unless we're all dead.
Quickly, Ben, witty retort.
Ha! That's a sort of cake that makes jokes. Oh, that's a wittier tort.
Yourself.
That was Sinbad's idea. He's our tambourinist. He's got one really big arm, which is weird because his tambourine's really quite small.
Ben's just turned up to remote. And the battery's out! God damn it! What a day.
Jeremy Mange, isn't he strange? But listen to his voice, he's got incredible range.
Oh. Yes. 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 Finally.
Oh. Button has been pressed. Ben, you've disconnected your webcam.
How's that happened?
I don't. Well, could have been where you just threw your laptop around for no reason.
I don't see why that would have caused anything.
I don't see the relevance. Happy November, everyone. Ben's just plugging in his goddamn camera.
Am I back?
Not yet, but it's very exciting.
Well, I'm here.
You are here.
Oh no.
Could you...
What if I do this?
Okay, right. This could be good. This could be something. God damn. This is a great stream. Hey, there he is, you fucking idiot.
Oh, hurtful.
Hello, Ben. It's good to see you eventually.
Thank you. It's lovely to be seen.
Yes, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. What a fresh hell it is to be seen by you. So I'm going to let you open your beer. Your Coke, excuse me.
My Diet Coke, not
Coke.
just for ladies.
He'll be drinking rosé next, the madman.
I like rosé.
I know you do.
Not a sweet one, a dry one, please.
All right, obviously. Okay, so there have been some things happening in the world that I think it would be weird of us to not address. So we're just going to get straight into it so we can move on. The world has gone mad. And I don't want to speak on Ben's behalf. This is just how I feel. I'm sure Ben will have his own opinions. I personally think it's really weird that they replaced the mum in Paddington 3. And I think they could have done it better. Or just not done it. I think it was weird. I don't like it. I think it's a sad indictment of where we are as a society, and it does have global implications. This isn't a local issue.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I'm sure that the people knew what they were doing when they recast the mum in Paddington 3.
You know, I guess so. But that's it.
That's not our part of the world. That's
we got to let them do what they're going to do.
We don't understand.
I think just let them work it out. They've clearly got some stuff they need to deal with, so be it.
Best of luck to them. I mean,
Yes,
it is a
crack
shame
on.
that it is the lowest scoring out of all of the 3 movies.
But that is how movies work.
I think it's 95% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. So there's a real drop in quality now. Sorry, I think the whole Paddington Trump references that were going on was
what are you
lost
talking
when
about?
nothing, Liam.
Well,
but
what are you
Paddington
on
3
about?
is apparently very good.
It's quite good. They replaced the mum. I don't know if it's because the actress quit or they replaced her. It was weird. I think you could have just not had her there. You could have been like, oh, she's off doing something. I don't know. It seemed like a weird move. She's elsewhere. You know, she's in the movie. Her character is a painter, so you could be like, she's off painting men. I don't know. Yeah. So that's my bit, and we can move on. The Paddington movies are. Have you seen any of the Paddington movies?
I saw Paddington, and then I did watch Paddington 2 because I watched The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, where Pedro Pascal's character shows Nicolas Cage playing Nicolas Cage as Nicolas Cage. He's not even the only Nicolas Cage in that movie that he plays.
That's true.
He tells him that his third favourite movie is Paddington 2 because it's a life-changing film. And they watch it and they cry, and I watched it, and
it's really good. Yeah. And the third one, it's also pretty good. It goes in a slightly different direction. I liked it a lot. We saw it yesterday.
Of course, it's after he's murdered the Queen.
They put cyanide in the marmalade. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how they deal with that. That's what I'm looking forward to.
It doesn't not come up.
I'm now just trying to decide what's weirder, if they do or don't mention it. And now that you've said it doesn't not come up, I'm like, oh, of course. No, yeah, they do. Because they hung out. Because they were friends. Because of that sandwich video. They were mates.
There's a stamp, and the stamp has the king's head on it, and that's the closest we get to an admission of guilt.
Well, that's just accurate then. That's not like a nod to the Queen. That's not like that's nothing. That's just a stamp now.
If you watch these YouTube videos with the hidden meaning of Paddington or the ending of Paddington 3 explained, I think the the subtle messaging is quite hard to ignore. We went to the Taskmaster thing.
Hang on, are you saying that Paddington 3 is trying to radicalise the masses?
I think Paddington 3 has successfully radicalised the masses. And speaking of radicalised masses, hello Omar.
To bring down the monarchy.
Yeah.
Hello Omar.
I think so.
We're bringing down the monarchy with our great leader, Paddington 3.
Paddington the Third. One very, very elderly person at a time. Yeah. I mean, what's the alternative? Hang on, let me put my lights on. There we go.
Dictatorship?
Ooh, I'll have one. A dick potato ship. That sounds nice. We did the Taskmaster thing. That was fun.
You've reminded me that I need to trim my nails today to go towards my boat.
Gross.
That upsetting boat that I told you about last time.
Was that on the live stream you told me about that? Or was it an episode? Because if it's an episode, it might not be out yet.
I feel like it was... Oh, it might have been... Oh, yes, it was in an episode.
Was it
yes,
an
I
episode?
now remember that was in the studio.
Great.
I'm very tired.
Yes, I see that.
But I'm cozy as fuck.
You are incredibly cozy. I'm a little jealous. I'm wearing my snazzy shirt because it's cold. How do you find that you're hooded? What is that? A pajama of some kind?
Dressing gown, baby.
Okay. How do you find
It's a towel. It's a more towel-like one than I've ever had.
Wow.
And that's quite good because my dad always used to have one that was similar to that. He used to get out of the bath and put his dressing gown on. Ones that I've had, you do that and they're almost water resistant.
Yeah.
You're just drenched and then you're sweaty and then you feel bad and that feels dirty.
Yeah.
But this one, you dry most of yourself and then you pop that on and it gets the drips.
Congrats. Speaking of gets the drips, we did the Taskmaster experience. I'm going to keep throwing to it until someone reciprocates. Speaking of reciprocates...
Anyway, interesting that you mention shirts, because over the weekend we went to the Taskmaster experience.
I've broken it. There, see what you've
Didn't
done.
we, Liam?
Look what you've made me do.
Stop being weird. The Taskmaster experience.
Taskmaster experience. Yes, we did. It was a lot of fun. We mastered those tasks. Some were more masterable than others.
We were asked not to say what the tasks entailed.
Yes.
But I can say that, I can say that sitting at home going, no, you just do this. It's real easy to do at home.
Of course it is. That's the joy of telly.
And it's really we were...
You were flustered at one point.
We weren't being paid to do this.
You were flustered.
But I was like, there's game strategy to this, and I'm not doing it. Yeah. There's a competitiveness that I was like, no,
I was trying.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. I was trying my hardest to not get competitive because I don't like myself when I'm competitive. I don't enjoy that. I let myself get competitive for Laser Quest, for laser tag. That's my outlet, and other than that, I don't care. That's why I insist that we go every month so that I can beat all your asses.
No, there was a moment where there was a team task, and I had to apologise several times afterwards, and I think it really summed up why I don't like people in my kitchen. Yes,
of course.
Because it's very easy to... Right, no, we're playing a game. This is a team thing, team exercise. Oh, for fuck's sake, just say what you did. Yeah. Even if it's like, no, there's nothing. Everyone's involved. Mm-hmm. But I'll get cross.
Yes, we did quite well in the team task.
You did.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. I would... We paid 50 odd quid for the dates that we went. I've seen that some people tickets are substantially more expensive depending on the time and day that you go. So let me just say this: it was worth, I think, the 50 quid. That is in my opinion what that is worth.
It was definitely worth it. I saw some tickets that were like 80 or so, and I'd still say that it's worth that.
Do you think? It
the
depends on the travel, I would say. Because that was a whole day for us. The couple hours we spent there included basically a day of travel there and back, pretty much. So, and most of us had to take a day off work. It was about 2.5
hours door to door for me.
So it was like, I would say if you're traveling 50 quid and you have to take a day off work, yeah, do that. That's fine. But I perhaps wouldn't pay much more than that.
Oh,
Unless you have too much money.
It's definitely worth that.
Yeah, if you have too much money, then we have subscribe buttons under Patreon. So, just saying,
yes, if you have too much money, patreon.com/conversation hat, and then go and see.
Do both.
The Taskmaster live experience.
Yeah.
But no, I had a really good time. It was
Same.
about an hour or so of tasks.
I think so.
They had a little museum.
They did.
With loads of artwork and things and props from the show.
Yeah.
Food that was pretty good.
Food was all right. Yeah.
Just like hot dogs and stuff, but
cocktails were okay.
And some drinks. Yeah, some cocktails inspired by the show. We each had a lovely milk.
Lovely milk. Lovely milk.
I think it was vodka, vanilla, and other stuff.
Maybe. Yeah, that was really.
But they were sort of like London prices, so it wasn't like the beers. Certainly were like London prices.
Yeah, which was nice. Yeah, would recommend.
I think the tickets are a little more expensive, but I think that's because then you don't get shafted at the bar.
This is the thing.
If you go to the Royal Albert Hall or something like that, that's £9 for this can of Stella.
Yeah. And you're already paying quite a bit.
And you've already paid to go and see something at the Royal Albert.
Yeah.
I appreciated that was not the case.
Yes, same season.
That felt nice.
Yeah. Cool. Ben, what a dashing moustache you appear to be trying to grow.
Almost, thank you. From the man who cannot grow facial hair whatsoever.
I can grow a moustache.
Why don't you?
Because I think facial hair is for cunts.
You may think that facial hair is for cunts, but what do cunts make? Prizes. No.
You're quite right. That is what they say. That is the saying.
I'm doing Movember.
Lovely.
Granted, I did mean to shave the rest of the beard that's coming back in this morning, but I didn't. So the tash looks less full, but it's getting there. I mean, what? It's the 10th?
It is the 10th. It is.
That's not. I don't know what a good moustache progression growth rate is, to be honest with you. I suppose if you're a proper real man, you just go for 2 minutes and full handlebars.
I think so.
But there we go. That is simply a horrible stereotype of masculinity and is bad for the mental health of men things. And I'm growing a moustache and people can send me money. Not me, but Movember. Send Movember money.
Send me money for separate reasons. How about that?
Send me money for other reasons, but send Movember. You can follow me on Instagram at Spike Pearson, and there's links on there. I won't give you my Facebook because I don't use it, and that feels weird.
Well.
So thanks, Liam. I'm growing a moustache. I've also never had a moustache.
You have?
Like, ever.
Not just a moustache.
Not only a moustache. So, yeah, I decided to do it.
Wow. You look good.
You never sound sincere.
No, that's true. I noticed that I for a while was really worried. I was really bad at receiving compliments. So I was really concerned about being disingenuous around that. So anytime I received a compliment, I was quite good at saying, thank you so much. And then here's a fun fact about the thing you've said. Thank you so much has become what I say in any situation, whether it's someone who hasn't been helpful at the bank or someone who's taken a knife out of my knee or serving me a kebab. And it's always exactly the same tone, exactly the same speed and inflection. Thank you so much. and it doesn't sound particularly genuine, but that is what I say. Thank you so much. In every it's like an irate David Mitchell. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You've been very helpful.
Cool.
Thank you so much. So I sounding disingenuous is a problem in my life, and I'm just not going to do anything about it. But thank you for pointing it out. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Go do money to Movember and grow a lovely moustache.
Tomorrow's date is Movember the 11th.
Yes.
Yes. Are you going to
Happy
remember?
International Man's Day.
Wow. Isn't that the 5th? Movember the myth.
No?
No?
You're thinking of fireworks night.
Oh, yeah. Well, the 11th is Remembrance Sunday.
Guy Fawkes.
That's the 5th.
That's why you're getting confused.
What?
Guy Fawkes.
Oh, yeah, the chap who could only use knives and spoons.
Because of the guy, like a guy.
Oh, I thought it was Guy.
Man.
I thought his first name was Guyf.
Guyf Orcs.
Guyf Orcs. Those are
They're
like
just
the
orcs.
They're like Gundabad Orcs, but they're from Guyf. Guyf Orcs. Yeah, we've properly rinsed that for everything we have. Are you going to remember the Remembrance Sunday? I think it's today, is it? Poppy Day's tomorrow.
Yes, it is today.
Is it today? Well, did you remember the war? Have you remembered the war, Ben?
I've considered the war, yes.
You've considered the war. Omar's telling you
Yes.
to fork off, which I think is rude, but was definitely aimed at you. Yes. So do with that we will. What's your favourite aspect of war? You have to choose one.
The wheel get the come together spirit of the whole thing.
Ah, yes. Yes. United Kingdom. Jam and Jerusalem.
Sure.
Trench foot. Armistice. Fighting Jerry, the Jerry cans, I assume. Take that, Geordie foreigner, pip pip, flags, etc.
I meant it more in all peoples coming together to support one another, and less of a nationalist.
All people coming together to hold a cannon, because it's quite large. And the wheels fell off.
Not quite in the way that you're saying.
We didn't get enough women into STEM, so the wheels fell off our cannon. So now we have to hold up women in STEM. Yes. War.
What's your favourite aspect of war?
Conscription. Get these woke, feeble lefties into the military. That'll fucking learn them. You won't be trans anymore when you're dead. Sorry. That was a bit much, but it is also true. I love conscription. I think it'll sort us all out. I think it's what's missing. Go, lovely, lovely spot of war. Send us off to foreign lands to fight for king and country. Jam in Jerusalem. Let's go to Jerusalem. Let's steal their jam. I can't imagine it wouldn't help. Ben, help! I've dug myself a hole. What do I do now? War. Speaking of holes, trench foot. That's where they make the trench foot. We need a lag so I can cut to commercial if I say anything wrong.
I did have a thing where I thought that I wasn't, when people go, "Where's your puppy?" I was going to go, "I'm not wearing a puppy," because I think an awful lot of people wear them wrong.
Yeah.
I was going to say that I think a lot of people wear them because they're, it's for our boys it's for this. Oh, we won. That's the thing. That's what we need to remember. No, what you need to remember is not to go to war because of all of the small boys that went and got killed for people that didn't do anything and just sat in big offices going, rah, 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 rah.
What
and
you
it's
need,
dumb and stupid and horrible.
What you need is the white poppy.
Why?
because the money generated from white poppies goes to help people who are currently trying to not be at war. Like, for example, in Ukraine. Like the people that are just getting shelled who shouldn't be because they shouldn't be at war. It actually goes to help people, like victims of war, rather than the red poppies, which as far as I can tell, buy bullets for our Tommies. I don't know. I don't care. Like, yeah, white poppy. And also you're not going to get lumped in with the reform lot and all the white supremacists. So,
I was about to say that it has also been slightly opted or taken over by, Yeah,
it's been co-opted by the fascists. And the good thing about a white poppy is it also upsets the gammons. So, well, you can't be mad. I'm remembering, and I've helped out a charity. It's just that you're confused about what is happening in the world, and that's why you're red. Yeah.
I didn't know about that. Thank you. I shall start buying white poppies. I assume that there'll still be some for sale.
Probably.
I'll do that when we're not streaming.
That seems fair.
Cool. Yay,
Yay.
War.
War
Wait,
indeed.
no, not yay, war.
What's your
Yay,
favourite? What's your favourite war?
Probably
historical.
Empire Strikes Back.
Ah, very good. Very good.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. It's a Star War.
A Star War. Mine is the Peloponnesian War. It's fun to say.
You could say it's Peloponnesian to say.
Fucking hell, it is as well. He's right. He's bloody
Thumb
right.
Wars are good.
Thumb Wars are great. I've been accused of being a little too aggressive with my Thumb Wars, but I'm also undefeated, so suck it.
Well, it's a war. As long as you're not committing actual war crimes, I think you can...
Well, this is the thing. I brought a gun to a Thumb War. That's how you win. I don't fuck around, you see.
That's fair.
Yeah. It's better than bringing a thumb to a gun war.
That sounds like a good song title.
I brought a thumb to a gun
Bring a thumb
fight.
to a gun war.
Yeah. Well, what a lovely moustache you have grown there, Ben. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Did you do anything for Halloween? We're just storming through our topics today. We're doing a really good job.
We're doing very
We're doing
well. I
nailing
didn't
it.
do I didn't do nothing for Halloween.
You fucking loser. I don't know. I'm trying to bring an element of conflict.
Okay. What was it? I was working a fair bit.
Idiot.
I had just come back from Barcelona.
You did. That's true. Why?
So, because I only got a hotel for a few days, so I had to come back. I'll pay rent here.
Yes.
It would be silly to stay in Barcelona.
To pay rent somewhere else. That's too much rent. Foolish.
Yeah, Sammy went on training for work. I'd never been to Barcelona. Fancied a weekend off by the sea.
Fair.
So yeah, just went Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Came back on the Monday.
Lovely.
Got there on the Saturday. Thunderstorms.
Yes.
I don't know if you know what's been going on in Spain over the last week or the week before.
No, I don't speak Spanish.
Really fucking wet.
Oh, okay.
Like I was back home and back at work before someone went, "Oh, you're lucky. Why is that?" And they showed me the news.
Oh no.
I was like, "Oh, it was very wet, very rainy. Like I had an umbrella and was still getting soaked.
Oh no.
It's just my torso was dry, but my legs looked like I'd been swimming. But it wasn't awful. It was just, oh, this is a very big thunderstorm by the sea.
Right.
And then that turned, and then a few days later, that went and got a bit silly and overdramatic about itself.
Bit of fun. Bit of fun.
But it was very nice when I went. Went for a walk down by the beach. Met a group of Tibetan monks that had brought their brass instruments to play at the sea.
At the sea.
At the sea.
Oh.
Facing the sea.
Oh.
French horn. Trombone.
Right.
And the trumpet. I don't know why the handle for the trumpet's down here.
Well, it's broken, isn't it?
But
yeah.
But I don't know how to play a trumpet.
No.
They were doing a much better job than I could even attempt.
I'm sure.
They had instruments to start with.
This is a lot of the problem with music.
That I've only got flip-flops.
You've only got flip-flops. You can slap them together. Oh,
not anymore. I had to bin them because all of the grip went away.
Right.
Just went squelch. All the grip went away, and very smooth pavements in Spain. So I was slip sliding about.
Oh, no.
I felt like an old man because I had to hold on to everything that I was walking past.
That's really funny. It's very strange.
I had monkfish for the first. Monkfish for the first time and dogfish for the first time.
Monkfish have got the little haircut, of course.
I've got the
Tons
and the robes.
Yes.
I ordered a starter of mussels.
Uh-huh.
And then the waitress staggered out with a tray of over 60 mussels as a starter.
That was a group starter, wasn't it? It was a sharing platter, I imagine.
It didn't say that anywhere.
Wonderful.
It just said mussels.
Ah. Well,
I was like, this is for a table of 6. There's 2 people sat here.
That's really funny.
So I really think that I filled my seafood quota probably for this year.
It sounds like it, yeah.
Just in that one meal. Tried a food challenge while I was out there.
Yes.
The Fat Elvis burger.
Lovely.
Looked at it on the menu. It was a kilogram of food. No time limit. You get a T-shirt. €25. Not bad at all. Then the burger turned up, and I realised that I'd misread it, and it was not a kilogram of food. It was a kilogram of meat, a burger.
Right. Okay.
And then everything on top of it.
Stuff.
So it was 3 1/3 of a kilogram burgers. Yeah, 3 burgers. That was a kilogram, and then 4 cheeses, 4 bacons, salad, bun, fries. I didn't do it. I got quite close, but I did not do it.
Well,
it's a lot of meat.
The important thing is you failed.
Sure.
I
walked past the place on the other side of the road the next day and nearly gagged. It was a lot of food.
That's really funny.
And a lot of greasy food at that. It was very nice, but there was far too much, which for me, I did not do the challenge.
Yeah. Omar,
I'll try harder next time.
I don't know if dogfish is from Vietnam. I did a quick Google. I cannot confirm nor deny.
It is a small, like, little shark type thing. I think it's a member of the shark family, like catfish.
Yes. I'm having a look at the Heart Attack Grill in America as recommended.
Oh yes, that's some serious food there.
Yes,
I've got
I would put that on screen.
Burger with like 100,000 calories or something.
that their advertising has much more cleavage than you might expect from a restaurant.
Not in Vegas.
Oh yeah, okay. It is Vegas. That, I guess that makes a kind of sense.
The wait staff, I believe, are all ladies.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Are dressed as like nurses.
They are.
And if you weigh over 350 pounds, you eat for free. There's something called I think it's the triple bypass quadruple. There it is, quadruple bypass burger.
This, I mean,
Why did Heart Attack Grill close?
Not enough people died. I don't know. Like, I don't think we can expect much from a country that thinks this is an acceptable way to eat. Like, we can't be surprised when they make horrible mistakes, because they can't. You know, they clearly can't function anyway. That looks tasty. I want one. Oh, sorry to backtrack ever so slightly. One quick thing I was reminded of for Paddington 3, and then we'll circle back to Terrible Decisions. It is the definitive Olivia Colman role. And I mean...
Oh, yes, Olivia Colman's in there.
She isn't just in it. She excels in Paddington 3. It is the role that was made for her. It is the most Olivia Colman I've ever seen her. Big fan.
Okay.
Yep. So you didn't do anything for Halloween because you were in Spain, yeah?
20,000 calories.
I've lost...
octuple bypass burger. Yes, so did that, and then I think I was at work, and then probably tired.
Lovely. Mazel tov. Well done with all
What
of that.
did you do for Halloween? Did you do anything spooky?
Yeah, I went to a Halloween party with our buddy Richard. It was pretty good. We
Yes, I could go to that because I was in the Barcelona.
Yeah, we dressed as alien tourists. So I made a T-shirt that said Earth Sports Team Number 1, and it just had a barefoot kicking a globe. Let me see if I can find the designs for those, because they were quite fun. And we made you know about silk clay? I must have spoken to you or shown you silk clay before. It's this putty stuff that, when it dries, has the texture of flesh. It's really cool. So it's great for like props or anything that you want to be like slightly spongy. So me and Laura, as well as these t-shirts, we made like tentacles. So she had like in her hair like little tentacles popping out, and I had a little tentacle that was just like popping out of my shirt. It was attached to a wire, so I could sort of like waggle it around a bit, and like dip it in people's drinks and stuff. Generally get in the way. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Okay, here we go. Let me share. Oh God, what button do I press? This one. This one?
The share button.
No. This one? There we go. Ben, you're going to have to go on the...
Yes.
On the stream. So this was my shirt, Earth Team, number 1 sport event. Let me know when you can see it.
Conversation hat. Podcast. There we go.
I was going to say.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. That was my shirt, and this is the one I made for Laura, which I genuinely think this is a great design.
Okay, that's going to actually take me a second to catch up with the...
Because Ben lives in the future, you see.
But I do live in the future.
He does.
It takes a while for all of the past to get to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Earth!
There you go. So, of course, we got the big monuments. We got the Taj Mahal. We got the T-Rex. We got the large woman standing. We got the aeroplanes.
You're a fancy man.
Eiffel Tower, Big Ben, and the Charlatius Chaplain. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All the things that are important to us as a nation. Not a planet, a nation. I know what I said. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We hang out in Brighton. We stayed up very late, and we didn't realize the clocks were changing until we got in the taxi at what we thought was 2 a.m. and what the taxi driver was insistent was 3 a.m. And we're like, no. Our clocks say 2 a.m. But of course, we forgot that we'd done 2 a.m. twice because the clocks went back, and his car just hadn't kept up.
You were correct though.
Yes.
Because it was 2 a.m.
Yes, legally it was 2 a.m., but culturally it felt like 3 a.m. And then we got home and like, well, that's okay, because I thought we were just like weirdly tired for 2 in the morning. It's like, no, it's a whole ass 3 in the morning. Yeah,
it was rather confusing because Barcelona is an hour out of Greenwich Mean Time.
Of course.
So I changed time zones by an hour.
Yes,
and then while I was there, the time changed by an hour, and then I came back. Time changed by an hour again, but the time but it was different here also.
Yes.
That's probably the most confused I've been when coming back traveling about time.
Yeah.
But also the least I've needed to worry because it was only an hour and no one knows what's going on. Everybody's jet lagged.
Everyone's confused. Sorry, I was just trying to look for so after the party we found a lovely little cafe. We bought some focaccia and ate some cinnamon rolls.
Stolen cinnamon rolls. You didn't buy them.
Stolen. Yeah, no, we didn't buy them.
Yeah.
We just licked them all until they gave us. I went for a wander by myself and then ended up in a charity shop, and I bought I was trying to find it because I thought it would be around here somewhere, but apparently not. A vinyl disc of animal sounds. Like, I'm absolutely buying an vinyl disc of animal sounds. Of course I am. And then we went to have what may have been so we had a Sunday roast, and I can only describe the portions as overwhelming.
That's the correct.
It was rather good.
That's the right side of the scale to be on.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I think Omar's just talking about the clocks change, and I do agree. I think like the logic of needing to change the clocks for the benefit of farmers is like, well, first off, fuck the farmers. Secondly, can they not cope? I think they can deal with waking up whenever they need to wake up, and the time is just what we call it. It doesn't matter. I think we would be good to just change it now, like I think the rest of the world has. Or I don't think the rest of the world adopted the +1, -1 thing. I think that was just us for some reason, trying to make things complicated because we love our farmers apparently, even though they're not doing anything.
But it was the case in Spain. They had a little sign saying that the times will change.
See, like, or if we actually had some cultural awareness that this thing is happening, like, because we're just left to our devices. Those of us that own a Filofax know when it's going to happen, and no one else does. Like, put a plug-in sign up. I mean,
you wonder why the oven's wrong if you don't pay attention.
Yeah, exactly. And and we only remember because things are wrong, rather than like they're being posted saying, "Hey, remember the thing that's happening." I don't know. Country's falling apart, and it's not just because of the times. Yeah,
the Guardian and the Mail as well.
That's especially the Mail. They get paid more. Gender inequality or something. We've gone through the list, Ben. So I don't know. Do you want to play Fall Guy now, or you got any thoughts you want to talk about? Oh, I have
new series of Torchwood.
Oh yes.
Actually on telly instead of an audio show.
Wow.
That's all the information I have, but that might be nice.
Good. I have some music out with Professor Elemental. It's rather good. It's on all the places. There's an advert that has appeared under my name here like 4 or 5 times in the last hour, so go check that out. It's quite good. It's Halloweeny. Cy does a funny little voice. It's just his regular voice, and it's got Professor Elemental in it, so it's good. Yep.
There was something else, and I've lost it.
You were talking about Torchwood.
Yep, Torchwood.
Yeah.
And then adjacent and next to that. Nope.
Nope. Is there a date for Torchwood?
That's all the information I have.
Ah.
I found out about it by a photo of my mum's iPad screen that she sent me.
Premiering in November.
Ooh.
As in this current November, apparently. Disney Plus.
Yes. I remember it's Disney Plus now. That's
BBC
cool.
Studios, but Disney Plus. Okay.
I wonder what it'll be like, because a lot's changed since Torchwood.
Sure.
Since it was last on.
Because it was on a while ago, right?
Doctor Who was better. Yes, it was Tennant, around the time of David Tennant.
Ah. It was around David's tenancy, you might say.
Yes.
All right, well, I guess we play Fall Guys then. Not Fallout, that'd be silly. I am still waiting and hoping for a Baldur's Gate crossplay.
So am I.
Or, like, indeed any other co-op games that we both like that aren't Fall Guys. I'm just scrolling through my games list, like... Because there's occasionally...
Oh dear,
like...
I do have an update.
Oh no, there are occasionally games that get suggested to me, but like most of the time it's not stuff that I don't know. It's interesting, right? I don't know if it is interesting, you can tell me. The point of us playing Fall Guys is to have like a little hangout. It's like a jolly run around with these weird looking men. Just a bit of fun. It's a nice little extra thing, little thing to like add on top of the hangout. Like, I think a lot of the other games that people are saying are really good 2-player games, I think we would have to do as like a standalone, like this is a gaming live stream. You know, this just feels
I'd like
a fun
to give
little
Planet
add-on.
Zomboid a go.
Oh, really?
Because that looks like fun once you get past the death.
Planet Zomboid. I have Zomboid. I don't have.
It's like it's a top-down, not quite pixel art zombie apocalypse survival sim, sort of like The Sims.
Yes, I don't think you've got the name right, because I think I have that game, unless it's Project Zomboid.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Planet Zomboid.
Did I say Planet Zomboid?
You said Planet Zomboid. I was like...
Oh, I meant Project Zomboid.
I have Project Zomboid. It's quite good. But it is time-consuming and infuriating, but we could definitely play Project Zomboid at some point. I do believe our friends Richard and Cy are rather into that as well. So there could be an opportunity for some silliness there.
Well, I need Stream. I will need Steam.
Yes.
They still have Steam, I'm sure.
Omar says there is no new Torchwood.
Are we implying that we don't want new Torchwood? We don't need new Torchwood?
It was a deep fake. Apparently.
Really? Are you saying that the photo of my mother's iPad screen was lying to me?
When you say it like that, it feels so obvious. That's really funny. That's really very good. Oh yes, I forgot. I am... Oh no. I am several cats now. So that's a bit of fun. Is it like so obviously a fake it's not even funny? Ben, that is so clearly a fake. I can't even.
How am I meant to know from the fucking photo of my mother's screen? It's not a good photo.
Because that guy's face doesn't fit in that torso.
What guy's face?
In the photo of Torchwood Rogues. It doesn't look like a real person. That's
Jack has a massive
funny.
coat.
Just load up Fall Guys, you dumb idiot.
It's updating. I told you that. That's why we're filling time talking about this.
Oh, mine's updated already.
So I watched
I'll go back to this screen.
I watched some of Celebrity SAS.
Oh, yeah.
Because our good buddy Tez Ilias is in it.
Yeah.
John Barrowman was also in episode 1.
Wow, are you sure it was actually him?
It was actually him, but boy oh boy did it bring the mood down.
Really?
Like, apparently he's not allowed to do any BBC, Doctor Who or Torchwood stuff, and is very cross about it because they said he was being inappropriate when he was in the nip in his nude scenes.
Okay.
And he's like, what the fuck off. And really didn't stop talking about that for the screen time he was given.
So even considering all of that, you didn't think that this might have been a deep fake?
Well, that's why I thought it would be cool.
That's really
I
funny.
thought it was weird.
It's very strange.
I can't even show you the... Hang on. Well, no, because I don't need to show you the blurry picture that my mum sent, because you've just seen the blurry picture.
Shared it, yeah.
But it was also a photo... Imagine that, but you've seen that on another screen.
Yes, that's true. Yes, fine.
Some forgiveness, please, sir. Please, sir.
Some media literacy, please, sir. Yeah, fair enough. Are you still updating? I appreciate the tone of your finger.
I am going to just move the chicken wings around in the kitchen because I'm making chicken wings today, and then by the time I've done that, it will be back and we can play.
Well,
we can play, and you're going downtown, buddy boy. Unless we're in teams, in which case I love you and we'll do very, very well.
Okay. He sounded sincere for a bit there, didn't he? I'm sure he believes it. Omar, you're very good for forgiving him. He doesn't deserve it. What else can I say to Ben? Actually, I need this so I can see when he comes back. He's also a dumb idiot. Oh, wait. No, he's probably still got his headphone in, hasn't he? So we will... I can only cuss him out in ways that leave me some... what was the thing when you can claim that it wasn't the thing when it clearly was?
Deniability, you
Thank you,
absolute anus.
Yeah, a degree of deniability is what I need. Anyway, away with you, Ben.
Am I going to be on screen?
Yes.
Whilst I'm playing?
Yes.
I'll move it so
Thank God.
it looks better then.
All right. You're still on screen now, just by the way.
Yes, I'll try my best not to knock my thing off again.
This is a great stream. This is like one of the best streams out. Oh, I pressed the wrong button again. This is one of the best streams out there. I've seen a few of them and they're mostly bad. This one's quite good. How is your updating?
I've updated.
Wow. Then you will be invited.
I've downloaded 100% content.
Wow, that's so much content. You probably didn't need
So
all
much
of
content.
that.
Oh, the scare floor.
Oh no. What does that mean?
It looks awful.
That's too bad.
Oh, it's been so long since we've played this, it feels.
It has. I mean, because we didn't have a stream last month. That could be why. What am I doing? Is this the normal game? Yes. I don't know. Just put me onto the regular game, please. That's what I want to do. Ben, what are your hopes and dreams for this round?
I'm going to finish this can of Coke.
Wow. Big plans. Big plan, fancy man.
Part 1 success. Now I'm going to grab Catch and... What am I doing?
I don't know.
Tea time.
Tea time. Tea time. Actually, I should probably... update.
It's tea time. Now it's time for tea.
Wow. It's like Taylor Swift was here all along.
It was the Taylor Swift we made along the way.
Yeah. Alrighty. Forwards, is it?
5, 6, go!
Yay. Zoom. Biff. Yeah. Oh no, there's Battenberg on the floor. Careful. Careful,
Never.
everyone. Beware. Oh, I don't like this one bit. There we go. Oh, there's little cups of tea. Look at that. Oh no,
Fuck.
it's slippy.
I was
a
first.
Slippy. You fucking weren't.
I fucking was.
Suck it.
I was first, and then I fell off of the.
Well, that's the
fell
thing.
off of the cupcakes.
Hey, Disappointing Dragon, how's it going, buddy?
Hi, Dee. How do Dee?
How do dee. Let's have a little more music. Because it is infectiously annoying. Right, that might be.
Better than annoyingly infectious, I
know,
suppose.
that is still quite loud. Yes, daylight savings time. We were talking about how it really screwed us. That's too loud. Sorry, I'll fix that when I can. Because when you're in the menu, they reduce the volume when you're adjusting the volume.
Oh, that's stupid.
It's really unhelpful. Sort it out.
Jump, and jump again.
Jump again. Where are you reading that?
Eggs, blocks. Put the eggs, blocks, and basketballs in the right zones.
Oh God! Put the eggs, blocks, and basketballs in the right zone to score points. Right. So we put a thing in a place. Got it. Fine. Absolutely fine.
Now, do you remember how to hold,
No.
grab, and carry objects?
Yes, it's shift.
Well, sucks to be you.
Oh. What am I grabbing? Egg. Where am I putting them?
I'm putting them in my bits. Oh wait, no, I'm not. They need to go in the coloured bits, I assume. So eggs in the middle, because that egg was orange.
Balls,
Oh, I don't know.
Balls in the middle?
Balls in the... I fell down. Balls in the middle. Where do
Balls in
eggs
the
go?
middle.
Eggs go near eggs.
What? What? What is happening?
There's a picture of eggs near one, and I assume on the other one there's a picture of blocks.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. So blocks.
Oh, I got squished.
Right,
Careful,
that.
you don't get squished.
I'm trying my best not to get squished.
Come on.
Egg. Okay, that took so long to work out. I don't have high hopes for this. Is there a time limit? Why don't you fuck off then?
Yay!
I found the thing.
Are you doing it?
I need one more. I don't have high hopes.
There you go. There's your block.
My block. Oh, only 3 people have qualified. That's really funny.
Quick, get the ball. I believe in you.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's that based on?
There's a ball on the other side. Get the ball. Put it in the middle.
Egg. Slippy.
Get the egg.
I'm so slippy.
There you go. Egg. Go egg. Yeah.
That was so
Egg.
confusing. I hated it. Right, let's deal with this.
You just got to put the thing in the thing.
Okay, that's a nice volume. There we go.
Christmas lights have just come on.
Wow, happy Christmas. Oh yeah, there they are. Do I like or dislike this game? I think it could have been better signposted, but then I think I might also be slow. I think I might be entering my confused dad era. I'm really looking forward to it.
Do you need to be a dad for that?
I don't think so.
Oh, there are some people that are still just putting stuff in places. I don't think.
Well,
they
this is
get
the
it.
thing. It took me so
long. Or
long.
they're being deliberately.
It took me so long to work out because they're signposted in different ways, right? There isn't like you need a consistent.
Yeah, one of them's
scheme,
got 2 massive eggs.
but
One of them's got.
they're different
2 massive blocks,
sizes,
and the others.
and they're all on plinths, right? But the plinths are different colours.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about how do you know where to put things?
Because there's a hole with eggs either side, a hole with boxes
but they're
either side.
so big, they're impossible to see, right? And they're inconsistent. You need to have a consistent labelling system.
You don't have as good a camera control as I do you?
No, I do. I could see them, but they were so big I thought they were props. Because throughout the rest of Fall Guys, they don't label things like that.
It took a moment. When I first went into that, I did try to knock off the big ball from the block into the thing, wondering if that's what we were meant to do.
Yes.
But this is how we learn. Hello, Mr. Magpie. Enjoy the cheese roll I left out for you.
Ben's got imaginary friends.
All birds in the garden.
No.
What am I doing? Don't fall off. Fuck!
I know we're supposed to fall off.
Are we meant to go forwards?
Fuck you, I'm not helping. Because you were mean.
Why? I helped you in the last one.
I don't think you did. Oh, we qualified.
I did. I explained things to you. It's not my fault your eyes didn't work.
Why did we qualify?
Because we didn't fall off.
Oh. I don't know what's going on. Like any of the time. I need help. Oh well. We appear to be doing really well, so let's not worry about it. What have you got for dinner, Ben?
Chicken wings.
Wowzers.
I'm currently drying them out.
In the air dryer?
No, in the kitchen.
Wow.
With salt and baking soda.
Wowzers.
And then you give them a wipe and a pat down.
So hang on, drying them out. That's interesting. So you just put salt and baking powder on, leave that for a bit, and then you scrape the stuff off.
Pat it down. You do it with You take them out of the packaging.
Yes, of course.
And I've got kitchen roll, like the big fancy absorbent toilet roll, but for the kitchen, not for your bum.
Very good.
Pat them as dry as you can. Then a mix of... I didn't know that thing was going to be punchy, but it was. Mix of salt and baking soda or baking powder. I've got both in the cupboard, but one of them has wings written on it, so I know which one to actually use.
Piss.
And then you'd leave those ideally overnight in the fridge. But I'm seeing if there's a way I can do it for like 6 hours and get a similar result.
Okay, yeah.
I tried it the other week and it did work. So this is a go to see if it will work consistently.
Yes.
So close. Oh no.
Oh. This is so confusing.
Level over. I'm not. Ah. I was doing so well. I was hopping about like nobody's business.
But you are.
Oh, that was the last one.
That was the last one.
I didn't realise that was the finale. I would have talked less about chicken wings. So then you leave them overnight. I'm going to see if you can do it for 6 hours. And that like draws all the moisture out the skin.
Interesting.
Then, and this is important, then you want to basically dry them again and get rid of as much of that salt and stuff as you can. Because otherwise you can end up with wings that taste way too salty.
Yes, and bicarby, I imagine.
Then you chuck them in the oven very, very hot for like 10 minutes. 15 minutes on like 230. Like much hotter than you think that it would need.
Yeah.
And then as soon as it starts to smell like your kitchen's going to go on fire, whack it down to like 180.
Okay.
Because then you got all crisp and then it cooks on the inside. And then I have discovered that a very good way to sauce and coat them is Frank's Red Hot mixed with a good blob of honey in a wok.
Oh, yeah.
Because then you can just whoomp.
Yeah.
Whoomp. Hello. Goodbye. Have a nice time.
You need to press yes, by the way.
Sorry. I was talking about chicken wings and then wishing my housemate a good evening.
That's interesting. Yeah, I've my chicken breadcrumb ideal is still 50% breadcrumb, 50% smash.
Yes, you've said about that.
It works quite well.
I don't breadcrumb my chicken wings, but
No, not a wing, no.
I do really want to do like a schnitzel.
Oh yeah.
And I think that was it half smash and half panko?
Yeah. So panko.
I think that'd work.
Panko are a bit coarse. I haven't had much success with
thicker.
that. I have success with like a thinner
standard
dealio.
breadcrumb.
Well, a fine breadcrumb if you can sauce it.
Boing.
Doing. That's a very annoying noise.
Whoa.
Piss.
Whoa, Nelly. Oh, chapadapoo.
Oh. What a normal thing to say.
Chajapoo.
You did a poo. Get a towel.
Finished, yeah.
Yeah.
What are you having for
skin of my
dinner
ass.
this evening?
I think we're doing like a hunter's chicken thing.
Nice.
Because we've got bacon that's about to turn. We had a. I don't really do pork these days, but we do have this bacon that needs to go. So, what you gonna do? Yeah. What is smash? Oh boy. Smash is powdered potato. Instant powdered potato.
Instant mashed potato.
So you add it. You add, I think, milk to smash, and you have.
I thought it was just.
Careful. I think it's milk.
I thought it was just water.
Pretty sure it's milk, but I'm also not certain enough to.
I imagine that it's one of those things like you can do it with either.
Oh yeah, I
always thought that it was what's happening, what is happening, what is happening.
We just need to stay afloat, don't you? We did it.
There was a weird plunger suction cup thing.
Oh, I didn't even notice
and
that.
things were moving, and I didn't understand. See, those buggers probably stood still.
M&S ready meal, very fancy, Omar. All right, dollar bills, y'all. That does sound nice though. Like M&S don't screw around. Their stuff's lovely. Speaking of M&S, Ben, have you had the chocolate coated double stuffed custard creams?
I was almost sick in my mouth. You just saying that.
They are
double filtered chocolate stuffed.
Double stuffed.
What?
So there's twice as much stuff in them, and then they are chocolate coated.
But the reason that you have a custard cream is because you don't want a bourbon.
Yes, but
bourbons and custard creams are the same, but with chocolate. Just have a bourbon.
They are
and
absolutely
skip
not the
diabetes.
same. You fucking psycho.
Well, I'm sorry, I've never had one of whatever the fuck you've just said.
They're
but it
great.
Sounds batshit.
No, they're wonderful, but you do only need one.
And then a hospital, perhaps.
Perhaps. Yeah, no, they're great. They're really nice. Would recommend.
Okay. I mean, I say that and I sound very judgy, but I did love the Double Down.
Well, there you go.
From KFC.
Yeah. And, that was
and what
twice
is that
as
if not
much.
just indulgence?
Exactly.
And heart attack.
Yeah.
Right, so this is the final round.
Congrats.
Be careful.
Be
pay
careful.
Attention.
You want me to pay attention?
And remember, it's.
I've been kicked out, Ben.
To grab and pull. You've been kicked out?
Yeah, I didn't make it.
Oh, I didn't see that. I feel like a bit of a knob for saying it now.
Very funny, though. Look at him go. Employing some sort of strategy, we assume. Wow. Look at him patiently waiting. Leftover Domino's pizza for breakfast is just I tell you what, like a few years back I didn't like Domino's, but the last couple times I've had them, they've been pretty good. I don't know if
I enjoy
the
consistency of Domino's. Oh, you bastards!
Well, this is the thing. Like 10 years ago. 10 years ago, they were consistent, but I didn't like them. Now I think they've changed something, and now they are consistent, but in a good way. And they are also like the cheapest aside from Costco. Yeah, I'm sure.
Papa John's is not. I've told you Papa John's is not okay. Which is why we order Papa John's, because Papa John's this year seemed to just be basically giving away pizza.
But
it was like spend £2 on pizza and get 3 free pizzas. Just mad shit like that.
But it's every time you say that, I what I think is, yes, I do know that Papa John is not okay because he went on a bit of a spree. The actual guy, Papa John, that started it, is mentally unwell and having a terrible time.
You can tell by that bloody prices.
And it's really interesting that, like, their pricing reflects the instability of their founder.
Genuinely, at the train station the other day, I saw someone had taken a Sharpie to the wall and put Papa John's Family Feast, $29.99. Available for delivery. Just scratchily put on the brickwork in Sharpie.
I mean, there's nothing to say that isn't their marketing. Like,
it's amazing. I will upload that photo.
That's so funny. Heck yeah. Did you make it?
Of course I did.
All right.
I'm wonderful.
Congrats on that then.
Thank you. Did you make it?
Oh yeah.
Good, because you're wonderful.
I'm okay. Oh, this is taking forever.
I'll mention Papa John's, shall I?
Yeah, do it. Oh my god. Oh my god, thank you. Why did it take that long? Leading light, stay in the moving spotlight. Oh, okay. I quite like this one, I think.
I'll mention all of Papa John's.
Do it. Ben, there's a game.
Huh?
Huh?
Papa. But. I want to be in the zone too, guys.
You can't be in the zone.
Guys, let me be in the zone.
Let me in. Let me in. Assholes. Oh my god.
I'm in.
Are you in? I'm not in.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
Oh no. Damn, dude.
There we go. If you now go to Spike Pearson, Pierson, on Instagram and look at my story, you can see the glorious advertising for Papa John's at Norwich train station. Oh, yeah. I got biffed.
That's so funny and so weird. Hey.
Part of me hopes.
Look at those cookies at work. They can hear me. Oh, did you get knocked out?
Oh yeah, I biffed it.
Oh, sorry.
I got hit by a fucking log.
I was looking at your feed. Let's go.
Liam, do you have any hopes and dreams for this time when we play Fall Guys? What do you think we will do here? Do you think we'll survive or die?
I'd like to win.
I would like you to win as well.
I've never won. Genuinely never won
No.
Fall Guys.
Just realised that my little light hasn't been on.
Oh.
Oh, I've just found out how to turn this on and off. I realised that there wasn't a button or a thing, but there's it's a little... It gets brighter, and then it goes off. And then it gets brighter, and then it goes off. Let's go medium, because I am sleepy.
So impressive.
Look, man, I'm happy when I learn something. Everyone should be. Yeah. Yeah. Hit. Yeah. Oh, batty bats.
Don't call me that.
But they're spooky.
Where?
Whoa.
Oh no, cobwebs. So spooky.
Fuck.
Doing. Doing.
I'm in.
Oh yeah, same D's. Are you ready for this?
There it is.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
I see.
Yes. Yep, I like that one. It was so spooky and so slingy.
Are you enjoying the autumnal season?
No, I'm allergic to leaf mold. So now more than ever, I'm allergic to being outside.
I thought you were allergic to the summer leaves.
Yes.
So you're just allergic to nature.
So I have a pollen allergy.
You live in a wooden house.
Yeah, tell me about it. So I have hay fever, so I'm allergic to pollen by default, but I am particularly allergic to leaf mold, which is a different thing.
Yes,
so
moldy leaves.
Yes, so I have allergies all year round, but especially in the autumn. Hey, fuck you! How about?
Why would you say that to me?
Because you were the one I was grabbing.
Yeah, you grabbed my shit.
Yeah, suck it.
I'm gonna leave you be.
All right, you leave.
Get off. Whoops. Whoops. Sorry. Oh no. Get off. People are just rude in this game.
Yes.
An item, please.
Blocks.
Fuck.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, I fell in. Like in the
I
toilet.
qualified.
Give me that thing. Yeah, I went in with it. Yeah.
There you go, that's the spirit.
Okay, now I know what's going on. I like that one.
You're pollen allergic all year round. Did you know that Christmas is a thing so people would drink Coke all year round? It was always advertised as it was always a summer drink.
Yeah.
People drank it in the summer because it was nice and hot. They drank it in the spring. They drank it in the autumn. Never in the winter because it wasn't a wintry drink. So, as an advertising thing, Coke made Christmas a lot bigger of a deal.
Yeah.
They rebranded Santa.
Yeah, so he's red.
to have the red and the white.
Yeah.
And then really hammed up what Christmas should be.
Yeah. Polar bears need more money.
Coke hijacked a religion as marketing.
Yeah. So is everyone. Like, that's what religion's for, I think.
But we didn't have Christmas like that. There wasn't that many get-togethers. The buying of gifts and shit. The very idea of Santa, Santor. He's Father Christmas, but with hooves.
No,
it was a very different thing.
No, Santa existed. All they changed was they made him red.
They made him red. They made him a fat old man that drank Coca-Cola.
Well, he was always a fat old man.
No, he wasn't.
He was, and he used to wear green.
He wasn't always a fat old man.
St. Nicholas, I think, was. Like,
right,
in the common
but they didn't just... Right, but St. Nicholas isn't Santa Claus. Santa Claus is...
No.
St. Nicholas... Oh, what was it? Something Klaus. Stephen Klaus.
Stephen Klaus.
And St. Dingleberry all mushed into one.
But then, like, as DD says, it's the
dressed them
same
in
with
the coat colours.
Valentine's Day is just because of rampant commercialism. So is Easter.
That is true. However, no one company is responsible for Valentine's or Easter. Like, if it was only Cadbury's pushing Jesus as a thing, that made it a thing, or if it was only Hallmark doing the Valentine's ones, and I've used those because those are the two major contenders.
Well, I think Hallmark is credited with Valentine's.
Okay, well there you go. But that's
what's
cards
your
and
source?
Shit. This was a Rory Sutherland.
Oh yeah. No, he.
I will say it was a Rory Sutherland thing. So perhaps if we're just talking about it from a purely marketing point of view,
like
people obviously still went to church.
Yeah,
they still celebrated the birth of Jesus and all of that malarkey.
What was the point Rory Sutherland was making?
Could you stop hitting me, please?
No, I will not.
They're biffing me, Liam. They're biffing me.
I see that. I see that. What was the point Rory Sutherland was making in this particular video?
Oh boy, it was a while ago that I watched it, and it was something that I really meant to talk to you about a lot sooner when I was concentrating on a lot less.
So the thing that I like about Rory Sutherland is he's sort of... you got biffed. You got biffed. He does sort of stretch the truth a little bit for some things to make a good story, so that because that tends to not be the point he's making. The point he's making tends to be something more about communication or advertising. I don't think Coca-Cola have had... I think they've had a significant impact on how we see Christmas, but I don't think quite to the extent that he's implied there. But I also think that
they created it.
Yeah. No, I know that. I know.
But the fact that we're not selling enough over these few months, what do? Let us amp up this religious festival and make ourselves synonymous with it.
Yeah.
How many people go, oh, it's definitely Christmas now. I saw the Coca-Cola advert.
Yes, but also, aside from that, I think they fucked up because I don't drink Coca-Cola at Christmas. Like, yeah, I like the Christmas advert, whatever. Santa's red, I like that. Him looking green is weird. But I don't drink Coca-Cola at Christmas. I don't know anyone that does, because it's cold.
I mean, I don't drink Coca-Cola, but that's not necessarily to say that the sales is one of the, if not the, certainly top 3 beverages drank in the world.
Oh, totally. No, it's
commercial, I'm not
big, but
including
I don't
water.
think Christmas
it's
has
still
anything to do with
pretty
that.
damn good. Just
Yeah.
because we don't drink it at Christmas, I've still gone through 3 cans of Diet Coke during this stream.
Yeah. But it's not Christmas, so I don't know how you can possibly justify that.
I'm getting hit a lot. I don't need to... Did you make it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Because that one's a piece of piss.
Anyway, the point I was making, that's what's important here.
Did you know that Pepsi bought KFC so that they would have a restaurant to be in?
Yes.
Yeah.
They bought KFC because then every restaurant would sell Pepsi.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's almost the origin of where "Is Pepsi Okay" came from. Because that's a meme now, right? That's a jokey thing.
It is a meme, but I think if I was in an environment where I was trying to sell my drink, I wouldn't be asking people if it was okay. I would be saying, this is the drink we have to offer.
True.
I nearly just walked straight off the edge. That would have been hilarious.
Careful now, this one did me, and...
Yeah. Well, your one had the disappearing floor as well, didn't it? This one doesn't.
It did.
Shit, I'm out.
See, now you do have the disadvantage of having far too many limbs.
That's true.
16 limbs if you're a man made from 3 cats.
I see. I see what's happened here.
It's a lot of limbs.
It is a lot of
That's what I'm
limbs.
saying.
I got a lot of paws, you see. Press the button, you dick.
I've been pressing the button. Sorry, I'm claiming my rewards.
Oh.
Well, I got many of them because I died so soon.
Ha 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 ha. Go server. I'd love to do a sketch around the idea of, is Pepsi okay?
Well, I'll get you a bloody pencil.
Thanks. Around the idea of, is Pepsi okay? Because last time I saw him, he seemed really sad and he lost his job. So I wonder if Pepsi is okay. I got a lull from DD, so that's as good as a commission.
Do you know, I'm really trying to get some sort of way to... there's no way to be like, oh, well, he's lost his pep.
He's lost his Pepsi.
He needs to get his peps. He needs his Pepsi back. Yeah. No, I couldn't get there.
Good try, though.
I was trying to make a pun on the word pep being in Pepsi.
Yes.
But I struggled to do it.
Oh, shit, yeah, you could be Pepsi
because
Man.
you'd need to...
Ben could be Pepsi Man.
I don't want to be Pepsi Man.
You're going to be Pepsi Man.
He's been depressed. He's not okay. Ah! Balls!
He was Pepsi
No
Max,
balls!
but now he's Pepsi Minimum.
Oh, why are you all such dicks? Dick! Dicks!
Dicks, you say?
They're all such dicks. Like. Ah, my face. My beautiful face. Ow, my face. My beautiful face.
Yes, we've all heard about your beautiful face.
Ah!
Don't say it.
Can you guess what happened?
You fucking say it.
My once beautiful face.
Ow, my rugged ass. You just gotta walk.
Ah, my unaesthetic elbows.
There you go. Go, Ben.
Oh no, it wasn't.
go back. Ben! Ben.
This bit wasn't the problem.
Ben. Now you got to jump on that. Ben. Ben! You're not going to make it. You're not going to make it.
Nah!
You fucking rube. Hey, that guy's pizza. I want to be pizza.
Oh no.
God, I hope it's another user-made level. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, yeah.
Grab a rubber chicken and destroy the boxes to score points.
How
Do
would you like...
understand, Liam?
No. No, I don't.
You need to destroy the boxes with the rubber chicken.
With the rubber chicken?
Grab a rubber chicken and destroy boxes.
I have a chicken.
Okay, destroy those boxes.
I have a...
Destroy the boxes.
How would you like me to destroy the boxes?
Find a box. They're on the conveyor belts.
Oh, yes. But how...
Now, what you've not done is grabbed a chicken.
I have.
There you go. Oh. Oh, I see. I apologise. I misunderstood having not being the one playing.
No,
the game.
I know you did. Why is everyone so mean to me?
Find yourself a box.
Did I do it?
And start to party.
Okay, I'm out of chickens. How did that not count? I don't understand. Right, I got one.
One!
This is terrible. This is one of the worst things that's ever happened to me.
That was shit, wasn't it?
That was really bad. Let me out of here. Jeez. What do you reckon? One more?
Oh, at least. I'd love to play. I need to leave.
What?
Put me in the loading screen again. I don't want to spectate anymore.
Why have you done this?
I didn't. If anything, it was what I didn't do what did it.
What have we got on the horizon for the podcast, Ben? I think it's okay.
Probably something Christmassy.
Probably something Christmassy. Yeah, we need to record a... That's something I was going to say. Like, bring a Christmas hat or something to the next time we record, because we need to do a Christmas episode.
They're all done live.
They're all done live.
Like this.
Exactly like this. So today, we've got a new episode with Emily Slade.
That was a lot of fun.
That was she's so much fun, man. I recently...
We did our... How's that cake?
How's that cake? Yes. How's that cake? With the conversation hat. We did a Hear Me Out cake. That's on all the video places. You give it a little watch. That was really fun. And then we recorded a couple episodes with Emily. The first of those is out.
Very good cake as well.
Yeah. Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was a nice cake.
Oh. It was covered in weirdly attractive goobers. So we've got the first of those episodes with Emily out today. There's another episode recorded with Emily that will be out at some point. I also recorded another episode of Why This Film. That'll be out, I think, early December. which is a lot of
Nice.
fun.
Was it a Lord of the Bloody Rings bloody film?
You'll have to find out, but yes, it was. Oh yeah, this gives me a migraine every time. What else is going on? We've got some filmy type projects in the works. One which we filmed earlier this year, and I just need to get on and do the audio. And another which we oh fuck! All right then. Why this film is a great podcast?
No.
I didn't make it. Yeah, why this film is great. And
there's fantastic episodes on there about Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Rings 2, and the Page Master.
I rewatched the old Lord of the Rings cartoons, and I have to say, I fucking hate them. They're, oh, man, I don't know. Like the original Scott What's-His-Face cartoon, there's just some really interesting decisions. Like the hobbits are super creepy in that. Just the decisions of why are some things rotoscoped, why are some things not, and also they decided to change. They decided that Sauron and Saruman sounded too similar, so they changed Saruman's name to Araman sometimes. Just sometimes.
Maybe it was just bad voice acting, and they
No.
thought that
No.
who's that over there? Saruman.
No.
Like, oh, it's Araman. No, Saruman. Yeah, that's what I said.
No.
Yeah, I know you're saying no, but you should be yes-anding because I was doing a funny joke, Liam. I was doing a funny joke.
That is a funny joke, but
try
that's
and make
not
my
what
good
happened.
friend Liam smile and laugh
I can't smile.
and feel good about things that he loves.
No, but I don't love these
I'm
at all.
standing here with handsome Squidward,
Yes, you
and
are.
I did fuck all in that.
Although
I just had to stand.
the soundtrack for like the
There's a
animated
whip,
ones.
There's a way.
Well, that was the more recent animated one, but yeah, the animated soundtracks are like really very good. Yep. So we've also got some film stuff coming out. One thing has been filmed, and I'm basically just working away at the audio for it. And we've got another thing that we're hoping to record somewhere in Q1 next year, but I don't want to commit to anything because we've done very little work for it compared to what
We've
need.
tried.
Oh, I've tried super hard. We have the script. I like the
We've tried
script.
very hard.
Yeah.
We cast it at one point.
We did cast it at one point. Yes.
And then, you know, shit happens and
Yeah.
it wasn't cast anymore.
Yes. What are you doing?
I don't know if
You need to leave
like it
because
just
that
says
disappears.
It says don't fall off.
Yes, and the things disappear.
I did.
It's not very good, is it? How did you like?
I stood and waited.
How did you like Rings
to
of
see
Power,
if it was...
Dee?
Huh?
I'm asking Dee how he liked Rings of Power. Yeah, that's fair. I think the people that are I mean, so I'm easily pleased as well, to be honest. I think the people that are making a fuss about Rings of Power not being like lore accurate, I think they're just deliberately being difficult. Because Tolkien himself wasn't lore accurate. There's like inconsistencies and stuff. So like if you start worrying about this kind of thing, you're going to end up with no book at the end of it. So I quite like that they had the freedom to add stuff and change certain things. I think that's absolutely fair. There were a couple of things I didn't love about it, but basically, yeah, I really like Rings of Power. I don't know if I prefer Season 2 to Season 1.
Some bastard grabbed me. Grabby bastard.
I don't know if they did.
Um,
But yeah, I like it a lot.
I did, and I was about to accuse you of doing it because they are also dressed as 3 cats.
No, someone else. Someone else, mate.
Yeah, some cunt called Hofun.
Wow.
I was disappointed by the Balrog in season 2.
How so?
The fact that if you looked out the window, you'd miss it. We were promised a Balrog.
Yeah, we got
and we
Balrog.
saw a Balrog, and then the Balrog went away. It's like if the... Right, so at the end of Fallout 4, we're teased with death claws in Season 2.
Yes.
If in Season 2, all you see is a death claw in a cage for 30 seconds,
Yeah.
you will feel
Oh,
shortchanged.
yeah. The Balrog did stuff.
But the Balrog did little.
The Balrog did one very
Right, so
important thing.
The Balrog killed the king.
Yes.
Oh, we're playing. Balrog
Yeah.
killed the king
Yeah.
and stopped the army getting to the thing. Stopped the army of the dwarves going to help the elves.
No.
Both of those things were done off. Yes. Because that's why the dwarves didn't turn up. That's why the dwarves
did
were
turn
late.
up.
That's why.
No, the dwarves were
but
late.
They were late. But they
No.
were late.
No, they
because it was
weren't
in
coming
morning.
until
If
Durin
you-
got killed.
They fucking were. There was the line, if you take this army, there might not be a mountain to come back to. Because his dad was going batshit. Oh no, yes, his dad was going batshit, so if you take the army now that... But yeah, he said there might not be a thing to come back to.
Yeah.
I considered that to be implying that your dad's going to wake up the Balrog that we all know is coming, and we're
Yeah.
going to need people to fight it. And they
No.
didn't fight it.
No.
The dad was even killed off screen.
He wasn't. What are you on about? You see
He
him.
was.
He bloody wasn't. You see
No, you
him
don't.
die.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Okay.
He was killed off screen. There was weapons colliding, a big flash, and then rubble. You saw nothing. There was no big fight. It was
No.
a Rocky 3 freeze frame ending where they both punch each other at the same time.
That's not him being killed off screen. That's him being dead
That's
now.
not a fight.
No, it wasn't a fight because it was a Balrog. You don't fight a Balrog.
Right.
You get killed
We were
by a
promised
Balrog.
Then fucking... No, it was boring. It should have been more.
Okay, that's fine. I disagree with your reasoning because the Balrog did one very important thing, and that's enough. Because also the thing is, one could quite easily make the argument if you fill it with too much Balrog. Oh, we've already seen a Balrog in the other films. Because people were up in
20
arms
years
about it.
ago.
Yeah, exactly. But people were up in arms about whether or not Balrogs should be able to fly because people can't enjoy things. So, like, any more Balrog runs the risk of, like, people being further difficult. I feel like there was enough Balrog.
In which case, there was too much build-up for Balrog.
Yes, I agree with.
I felt that it was teased to be something bigger than it was.
Yeah.
And I felt shortchanged.
Yeah, fair enough.
Grips.
I can feel like someone's going to start shoving.
I felt like it was going to be a much bigger thing.
That guy needs to.
It
fuck
was
off.
maybe go, and if an army is going to have to stay and potentially fight it again. That was how I saw that thing being read.
No, because
then obviously they're all going to go. Maybe that's how Khazad-dûm falls. Maybe that's how Moria falls. Are we going to see Moria fall? I just fell.
You did.
No, we're going to find out. They're just not going to turn up in time for the big fight that they should have turned up in time to.
Yeah.
It felt very like, because of the plot. We did this because I said so. And it didn't feel...
I disagree. Like... No, I feel like
the dwarves knew when to get...
Well, no, the dwarves weren't going because Durin said not to. So then when he died,
No, because
they had the freedom to do what they wanted.
No, the ginger man had already led the people. He had risen the people. We were going to do this. We're doing this anyway.
Yeah.
Off we fucking go.
And then the king said no.
So then they didn't go. But he'd done that without. There was a big speech saying, nah, fuck that guy.
Yes.
We're going to go and do this.
Yeah.
So they all went, yeah, fuck that guy. Oh, we can't go because that guy said.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Fine. That's because they got
Not
there in
fine.
the end. The king died, and then they got there. So how else does that happen?
The king died unsatisfying fight with Balrog.
Fine.
The army didn't turn up because of the Balrog, and therefore this happened, that happened, all of these things happened are because.
So you didn't like Rings of Power? I mean, I have critiques of it.
I feel like we were promised things that weren't delivered upon.
Right.
And there were some bits that were very much. And then he passes out. Does he get killed whilst he's passed out? No. Why not? Because he's alive because he needs to be alive for the next bit.
The thing that
that sort of writing annoys me.
Yeah. Fair.
Like Elrond was collapsed, passed out of I have beaten you. Fucking stab him then. Or any of the hundreds of orcs that are going across the river, stab him. No, he doesn't because plot armor.
There was also the
it's like
very
how
strange...
in Game of Thrones everyone just doesn't die from the hundreds of zombies because they need it for the next bit. Adjust the levels of peril.
Well, I don't know, like, I could sort of go either way on that, because I think to a certain extent, that's why these people are the central characters, and that's why we are following them. We wouldn't follow them for a story if they just died. That would be unsatisfying. But I see what you mean in terms of risk, though. I do agree with you there.
Yeah,
there was also
one without peril.
The elf got fucking stabbed and was then alive. How did that work? What was his name? Horondir?
Yeah, he was just grand.
Yeah, he was fine. He didn't even have a tummy
The
ache.
giant spat an arrow at someone. That didn't go anywhere. That was really fucking cool, and I was like, oh, that's how someone's gonna get got. And I don't think that's how they got, and that's how they should have got. Take the giant down, although you're too late. You've done it. You've succeeded. However, someone that we give a toss about is now squished because better writing.
I also found the giant perplexing, right? Because the giant turns up and volunteers to fight with the orcs, right? But they say, "Oh,
sort of." I think.
Yeah, no, I think he does, because he just sort of walks up and is like, "Yeah, let's have a go," and then they say, "Oh, if you let him go, he might kill some of our orcs." I'm like, "Okay, but where is he currently? He's in the camp with the orcs."
Right.
So that
unless
was
it's meant to be sort of like a blood ragey thing, I think it was. I thought that he turned up to just kill stuff. I like killing. I'm on the side of the killing things. Yes, I'll go and do this.
But then
I
why
like
wouldn't
killing
you
so
just
much
kill
that
all
I've
the
killed
people
some
that you're in
people
a
on the
camp
walk?
with? Like, I don't know. So that felt flimsy.
Yeah, it did feel like he'll kill our people. So, yeah, but it's not like you're bombing the place. I suppose that's what it's meant to feel like. He's so much death and destruction that it will seep over to his own side.
The thing that I say this still completely saying that I enjoyed Rings of Power very much.
I will also give the disclaimer. I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
I've just not had an opportunity to voice these grievances.
Yes.
I don't think so. Why not now?
It's
the
all
internet's
coming
a
out.
safe place.
I did also really like the actor for Sauron. I think he was great. The thing that actually bugged me most of all was the scene with the Barrow Wights. Because why was it there? It didn't do anything. It killed 2 or 1 background soldiers. It didn't further the plot in any way. And it feels like they were going to have a scene... It feels like they added Barrow Wights because they also added Tom Bombadil. And of
I was
course,
about to say,
in the Fellowship, Tom Bombadil saves the hobbits from Barrow Wights.
I think they put it in because it's in the books and they haven't done it yet.
But it's not. But it's so. There's lots of stuff that isn't in the books.
And this is where we enter the realm of who made this decision and should they be allowed to make any more?
I think it's just the amount of money that was spent on Rings of Power. I feel like there shouldn't be these kind of inconsistencies and stuff. Like, I could, for no money, write something that had a couple of inconsistencies, but it feels like there's quite a lot for the amount of money that was involved, you know? Like, spend less money. Like, whatever you're spending the money on isn't worth it. You could write something probably about as good. You know, just worry about the story working, and I think people are more concerned with, like, the grandeur and the spectacle, and they're not so worried about, like, the story.
No, you anus! Anus!
Oh no, Ben's done something wrong.
He zigged when I thought he was zagging.
Oh no.
I was also trying to be nice to you and avoid walking directly in front of you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you... Oh. More in. More in.
There is no more in.
Okay.
Yep. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realise the inside would come out, would push inwards.
I think that's the first time that I've seen it
I've never
happen.
lasted that long in that one, I don't think. Unless that's new.
Congratulations.
Won. Congrats with
It
that.
felt fortnighty. Do you want to do one more?
Let's
do one more.
I was just thinking that. Yeah, the Barrow Wights was a weird call because it felt like they've purely added it because they've added Tom Bombadil, and in the meeting where they add Tom Bombadil, they go, oh, should we add some Barrow Wights? And rather than going, okay, how would that work? They just added it to the list.
I'll give them slightly more. I think they needed some peril for the sake of peril. I think they went, we've got an awful lot of stuff happening, and we need some action and someone to die. What should we do? Oh, Barrow Wights, we've not used them.
But Barrow
Tom
Wights,
Bombadil's in this, why the fuck not?
Barrow Wights are only supposed to be in the one Barrow Downs near Hobbiton, and these people were not there.
They felt like stabby dementors, or maybe Nazgul precursors. From a visual standpoint.
Yeah. Visually, they're ghosty, the same sort of deal, but like
their design felt like you need to be scared of these because of those other things in pop culture that you'll recognise.
Yeah. But like they could have just had miscellaneous undead. Calling them Barrow Wights is saying a specific thing that exists in a specific location, which is also not where these elves were.
Yeah, you could have just said undead or white, or I suppose they couldn't do Draugrs. I don't know if those are necessarily things, but I think those sorts of things exist in Lord of the Rings beyond the Green Army and Barrow Wights.
Yeah, you have undead.
There's ring wraiths and etc. There's got to be something like that.
No, you definitely have like undead. There's also like plenty of stuff that they could have explored that doesn't come up. Like, I don't think spiders have made an appearance yet. There are spiders in the world. I don't like spiders, but they are there. Oh, motherfucker.
Were there not spiders in this? I know there were in The Hobbit, and I enjoyed how they did it in The Hobbit, because in the Hobbit book, the spiders talk.
Yes.
English or common tongue or whatever you want to call it.
And that's one of the
did
things
enjoy
that
that in The Hobbit
is quite cool
when they
about
put the ring on.
Yeah, being able to.
I liked that when they put the ring on, that's what made them speak.
Yeah, it's like a
babel
fish for
screaming
evil
noise.
dudes.
I liked how they managed to do that, and it felt natural.
Yeah.
and was a little bit of a nod and respect to the source material and
Yes.
stuff. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
One of the very few things I enjoyed about The Hobbit.
Sure. Yeah, it's. I think the thing for so I do like Rings of Power. I think the thing for me is, if you are going to spend amounts of money that are very nearly inconceivable, like
it's over $1 billion. That's
like,
beyond.
Pay me to go over the script. I'll do it for £5 a page. I'll do that. I'll go over the script and say, this doesn't make any sense. Have you thought about this? £5 a page. I'll do it. And that's going to cost you not much more money.
Unfortunately, I feel that there probably is someone who has that job.
Fire
but then there's
them.
someone. But no, because then there is someone who is paid £10 a page to go through it afterwards, and they don't give much of a fuck. There will be some producer person. There'll be someone in an office, uncaring of the source material, going, "No, we need to do this because of how we've done things before," and they will probably get paid more. They will get paid more money than you.
Yes,
and that's why.
That's
why
the thing.
things end up shit.
That's the thing, isn't it? Like to be really blunt about it, you're spending so much money when creative arts like across the planet are being relentlessly devalued by douchebags. Like, how dare you spend that much money and it not be entirely perfect? It's just not fair.
To prove my point, I don't think there's a bigger Witcher nerd than Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
And they had Henry Cavill playing The Witcher.
And it was good as well.
It was perfect. And now they've fired Henry Cavill because he was saying, no, we need to be closer to The Witcher.
So I reckon this series without him might not be very good.
Do we still have one more series with him?
I'm not sure. I think there might be, but I don't know.
I don't know how to hit things with these chickens.
You need to get a chicken, and there's a button you press, and it charges.
There it is.
There you go.
One.
It's not a good hitting mechanic, is it?
Oh no, it's awful. You will charge now. You will not choose when to. Yep, I'm charging, and that's my that's a decision made apparently.
Yep. Although, do you have to charge? Can you not just hit it? Because these other people look like they're just hitting.
You can just hit it.
Oh, you can just hit it, right? Okay. I thought you had to charge it, which is silly.
As did I.
Yeah, they were talking about the Henry Cavill's new thing is in some sort of Warhammer.
He's doing Warhammer. Is it Warhammer 40k that he's doing?
He's doing a 40k something. So it's like implicitly he'll be some kind of space marine because he is a space marine. So hopefully it'll be lore accurate because he's involved. But I guess we'll see.
I would be surprised if. I really liked the World of Warcraft film, Warcraft.
Yeah.
It bombed because of how many players there are, basically. There were millions of players, however many players Warcraft have, that all had their own idea of how it should be, and if it wasn't exactly that, bad review. That was the downside with that. With Warhammer 40k, I think, or if whatever they're calling it, or whatever it is that they're doing, it seemed to happen quite soon after Henry Cavill was let go of being The Witcher because he was too pedantic.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
This wasn't a hire well within that knowledge, or possibly even because of that, then someone needs to get fired.
Yeah. So I know that the thing we're talking about is Henry Cavill and Warhammer and not the Warcraft movie, but I can tell you, like, with absolute certainty, the reason the Warcraft movie didn't do very well, and this is speaking as someone who has played a lot of Warcraft, but also doesn't like Warcraft players, the movie didn't know who it was for. the movie couldn't decide if it was trying to open up the franchise to new people or if it was trying to do fan service for people that were already in. A good example of that is some of the locations were one-for-one reproductions of what you can see in the game, and some of the locations were just nothing like how they're depicted in any of the media, which is like very strange because it feels like you would just do one or the other, right? Are we doing another one?
Let's do another one. We've got good
conversation. I'm still talking.
Or at least conversation.
Yeah. So
don't know if anyone else is enjoying it, but I'm having fun.
Like the rest of the conversation, Hat, the enjoyment of listeners is not my concern. Right? It's for me. The Warcraft movie couldn't decide if it was intended to try and bring new people in or intended to like do fan service.
Sure.
The way that some characters were depicted was perfect. The way that other characters depicted was batshit and just not what those characters would do. So I think if it just
I'm aware
chose
that I never
one of those
played the
avenues,
game.
yeah, fine. But so as an outsider, did you quite like it?
I was invested.
Cool.
As soon as it finished, I looked up the sequel.
Yeah.
I looked up to see if there would be a sequel and was very disappointed that there wasn't.
Yeah.
So I do feel like the to be fair, I've not seen the Marvels, but I thought Captain Marvel, the first one, was a very good film.
Right, yeah.
But it didn't do so great necessarily because of Marvel fans being pieces of shit.
Yes.
The Star Wars movies.
Ah, yes.
There's a woman and a black man as principal characters. Brrr.
So I suppose the thing is, I don't know how you. Let's say you run a franchise. You have complete creative control. There's not going to be any studio interference. How do you make something to bring new people into that franchise that doesn't piss off the existing fans? And I don't know if the answer is, well, fuck the original fans, or if the answer is you need to give the original fans something different to distract them that only they are going to be into. I don't really know what the answer is there. But yeah, Warcraft is interesting because I think
case by case.
Yeah, totally. But I think the Warcraft movie, I think, could have done really cool stuff. I think, I think they maybe were relying on. Okay, so the cool thing about having a built-in audience like World of Warcraft players is that you guarantee a certain amount of income. Not everyone that plays World of Warcraft is going to go see the Warcraft movie, but a lot of them will. So to that extent, you need to placate those people or accept that you're going to piss them off. And if you piss them off enough, they might not be into your franchise at all. So, yeah, I don't think you can please everyone. So I think you're right. But, like, I think you need to make a decision as a studio as to whether or not you care. And I think the issues come across is because they are trying to please everyone because they want to make as much money as they possibly can, when actually you should spend slightly less money and make it for one specific audience, you know?
It's very much a too many cooks situation because there are so many people involved in aspects of the filmmaking process that you wouldn't even believe exist.
Yeah.
And then obviously everybody wants to. There's always going to be someone going, sequel, cinematic universe.
Yeah.
Can we do this? Can we do this? How do extra house? I want extra house.
Yeah. No, I know, and it's
fucking Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey is getting its own cinematic universe.
Why?
There's 2 more Blood and Honey movies.
Right.
There's Bambi Resurgence, or whatever the fuck it's called. There's a Pinocchio. And then there's those people who were just standing still had the right idea.
Yeah. I guess so.
And then there's going to be a Monsters Assemble movie.
Right, great.
Oh, it's called the Pooniverse.
I mean, fine. Whatever.
But you know, people are going to. There's people okaying this shit, and it'll make money.
Yeah, it will make money. Speaking of making money, thanks for hanging out. That was the stream. The next when's the next stream?
It was free.
It was free.
The next stream will be
December.
in December.
Yes.
December
the 1st.
I believe September the 1st. We'll
December
get back
the 1st.
to you with
You
100%. I said December.
No, you said September. It was really
yeah.
good.
Yeah, September. Oh no.
No, he's gone backwards again. Quickly.
It's definitely time for me to go and have a nap.
I think so. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, good.
Happy Thanksgiving to people who Thanksgive, because that'll happen before the next one.
That's true.
I'm going to go buy some white poppies.
Yeah, piss off the gammons.
I might download Twitter again. Is there a way to delete your account permanently? I've
Yes.
deleted the app ages ago, but
So-
I want to not be on it.
I think you
Why
have-
are we playing Fall Guys again? I'm coming out of this.
I'm not. I've left. I think you have to not go near Twitter for 30 days.
Oh, in which case mine's gone.
Yeah,
I've
could
not
be. Yeah.
been on Twitter since the last time I had to complain at Tesco's about something.
No, I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah. Well, I'm going to press the goodbye button then.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I
Yeah.
hope you had a lovely time, had a lovely day, and will continue to do so for many days to come.
Yes, I thought I'd make a joke, but no. All right then. Conversation. 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 I just don't want to.